Well, if you are comfortable with patrolling, let's cancel those patrol orders. Say, I want you patrolling here. And then we can say you can now strike force here. If you see enemy fleets, you may now engage. You have your full screen, you're good to go. And these are all except for one. Somehow one of my pre-Weltkrieg, like that's Weltkrieg is First World War. One of my pre-First World War destroyers survived, but all of the others are modern. Not the most modern, but they're modern. 1933s instead of 40s or 36. I think 36 is the modern one.
Pronto, signore.
Yeah, attacking across here is not the best idea I've ever had, so I think what we're going to do is something like this. I'm going to go and attack them from the other side of the river. Main thing is I didn't want them sneaking through here and retaking Livorno's port. Improve light artillery. The next up can be depth charge mortars. Is there anything else we're going to need? I mean, yeah, better radar. I don't think there's better sonar. Hey, Scapper. Does the Pope ever retake the Holy Land focus? I don't think so. Popes, I think, are mostly about surviving. Though you can reform, or try to reform Rome. You've got the Crusade against Syndicalism. That's as Deus Volti as it gets.
Pronto, signore.
And now mechanized offensive, so we can get the motorized stronger. Huzzah! More than just using trucks, we'll use special infantry transport vehicles to gain the upper hand in the Red Tide. Dragon Slayer, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to the Maudlings, thank you. Is there a good resource detailing the new systems era naval? I put Hearts of Iron 4 on the shelf after release, but I may take it back because of Mordred. No, and I have been asked a couple of times to do a tutorial for naval warfare. Keep yelling at me and I'll do it one of these days. Because I really, really should do. Like, since Man the Guns has come out, my appreciation for Hearts of Iron has dramatically improved. I definitely went through a period where I was kind of ambivalent about it, but Man the Guns, I have to say, is genuinely a very good expansion. Haha, denied. My destroyers got here first. I think we're getting a bit more of a handle on protecting the seaways. Forgot the text. Oh, well, if you write something, I'll read it out. The Pope does have the best named focus in the mod, though. Kill them all and let God sort them out. Yes, I do remember that. Right, you guys have done your job, so head back to the main lines. And you lot are still training. Now, do I care if you're fully trained or not? Yes, probably. You and you become Comitatensis. And then there were 5. And it looks like my destroyers are engaging a bunch of submarines here. So it's a good thing that I put them back in the Adriatic. 5% screening. Yikes. For 46 convoys? Yeah, I can see why. This is going to be bad for their submarines, though. 6 convoys lost. 6 for 2? I think probably replacing 6 convoys will be cheaper than 2 submarines. Whoa. The Netherlands has fallen. Decryption, side channel attack. Done. I'm going to select myself and then pass because we're playing with a mod, which means I can do all of the peace deals that I'm involved in, so the AI doesn't do anything stupid. Now I'm going to say, as much as this really hurts me, Belgium is going to get the southern part of the Netherlands. Germany is going to get the eastern part of the Netherlands. In fact, screw it. Germany can get the whole of the north. Belgium gets Limburg. And then the East Indies. Well, actually, let's just end turn there so we can see if there's anything left. Oh, man, that hurts. Then the East Indies are going to be German, because Germany is the only one that can really handle a colonial empire. What's left? Oh, the islands. Yeah, those would be German. Suriname, Curacao, Suriname Jungle, St. Martin. As much as I would love to give myself some oil supplies from Curacao and Suriname, I didn't help at all against the Netherlands. So this is all yours. Done. Germany took 24 states, Belgium took 3, and the Netherlands were defeated. It's a dark day for us all. Looks like the UAB took Malta. They did. Who was Malta originally? Socialist Republic of Italy owned it. Oh no, Germany owned it. Malta's going to be a pain to take back again. Do I need all adults and stuff or some mods literally installing the game, so pretty much a newbie? The way it works is DLCs will add more features, so you can kind of pick and choose which DLC features you want and then choose DLCs based on that. I would say the base game is probably okay without DLCs, probably more so for Hearts of Iron than many other Paradox games. I would definitely recommend against using mods for your first playthrough, so my very strong recommendation, first time you play Hearts of Iron 4, play as Italy. Play Italy and Vanilla. That'll teach you like the basics and how to do everything. Because the great thing about Italy is they're good on land, they're good at air, and they're good at sea. You can basically take part in any theatre in the war that you want to, or you can avoid some of them completely if you want to. And if you really screw up, it's fine, Germany's got your back. So play as Italy, first game Vanilla, then after that if you want to expand like the way the puppets work, get together for victory. I would avoid Death or Dishonor, I don't think it's very good. And if you want to improve how the naval aspect works, get Man the Guns. Like, Man the Guns is an excellent expansion. Oh, and if you want better Japan and China, then get Waking the Tiger. I don't actually remember what else Waking the Tiger adds. The main one, though, is Man the Guns. Press F for the lack of frikandel, broaches and bitterballen in this timeline. No bitterballen, no stroopwafels. It's going to be a bad day for everyone. What's the mod I use for peace deals? That is player-led peace conferences. If you want to see which mods I'm playing with, press !mods, and you'll see there. There's a link. Waking the Tiger adds the decisions. Ah, yes. So this stuff is Waking the Tiger. Ah, and now I can do my Dreadnought technology. Do it. As our nation lacked the capacity in the past to invest further into the Navy because we lack the infrastructure to compete with naval powers, much of our technology in the subject is dated and our designs ridiculed around the world. An increased effort to catch up, however, in the field is now in our grasp, and plans for the expansion of both our infrastructure and naval research are well underway. And we just got decryption. Do I want encryption or do I want better radar? Or do I want better AA? I'm going to go with the better AA, so I can start equipping my ships with better anti-air. Hasn't been a problem yet, but it might well be in the future. Venezuela has joined the Andean Pact. That's not my problem this time. "24 convoys sunk. 18 submarines just sitting in the Adriatic. Ecuador has joined the Andean Pact. You are active in that area. You do have split on, so you should be able to hunt them down and sink them. Improved torpedo launchers, done. Oh no, those are ahead of time. Okay. I'm going to take damage control, so we're less likely to be sunk. We can totally spend some of this. And then we also need to upgrade our convoy protection doctrine. That's something I've been missing out on. I just noticed like the entire Royal Navy. Union of Britain Navy. Unionist fleet is currently patrolling Malta. How's the training coming? Slowly but surely.
Attento.
And heavy tanks? Not yet. That's still fallen, but they have pushed them up back out of Nancy. So it looks like Germany is slowly but surely forcing them back. Unfortunately, cannot say the same in Russia. I've lost... Where's Moscow? I think Russia's pushing them back. Oh no, Moscow's there. No, they definitely aren't. Nope, Germany is pushing very, very hard. Or rather, the Ukraine is. I'm kind of curious. What are the losses like here? France has lost 1.5 million. Germany's lost 2.4 million. Socialist Republic of Italy, 167 million. 167,000. Be a different story if it was that many million. Russia's only lost 2 million. Japan's lost 1. And most of Russia's losses are actually against Germany. I've lost 72,000. Commune of France is the main contributor to German deaths, and then Russia. Netherlands is now on our side. And the Ukraine, entirely Russia. Netherlands back in its entirety? Nope, Belgium kept their bit. I tend to call it the Unroyal Navy. You know what? It should be called the Disroyal Navy. You know, like disloyal, but disroyal. Ukraine is being strong in this game. Ukraine usually is. Like, if you look, Germany has the bulk of the forces, and then a very large fraction of the Reichspakt forces come from the Ukraine. They just have so much manpower. Okay, so we've done the mechanized offensive. It is time for us to focus on the naval aspect once more. I think we've basically done everything else. Let's do it. Our navy, while mighty, suffers from having many outdated models. Not anymore, they're all sunk. And worse, outdated admirals. A major reform is in order. The admirals weren't... There's not that many old guard admirals. In fact, I don't think there were any. Level 5 already. Nice. No abilities to choose from, though. Blockade runner, almost. You're just getting a lot of experience without actually doing much. Same with you. You'll get Ironside eventually, Blockade runner eventually. In fact, most of those eventually. What about you? Have you got some more of the protection stuff done? Fly Swatter, Superior Tactician nearly finished. Spotter, no. Air Controller, Ironside. Kind of wanted you to get Spotter. Maybe we do need to recon this area as well. What's the exact description of this? Order the task force to escort convoys in the selected regions and protect them against enemy raids. Which is basically what they're doing. And their protection's down to 74% again. Which means that a lot of convoys are coming through this area and we're not protecting them very well. Another thing we could do is try and get radar in Sicily. That would give me a lot more vision. Let's do that. fact, strike forces are being spread too thin. Don't. Oh no, that's convoy raiding. Yes, because we only have one submarine to our name at the moment. Never mind about that. We're up to 13 escorts now. Why are you not getting destroyers added? Should be. You guys aren't getting destroyers. They all going into this fleet first. I thought they usually spread out. Not sure. Anyway, are there any other upgrades that I can do to the Poznik class? Not to the anti-subs. Torpedoes can get to level 3. No engines, radar. No. I think sonar is already maximum level. It is. AA is already maximum level. The guns can be upgraded. Not really worth doing. Oh, and we're also very short on steel, as we kind of expect it to be. Ah. And we have only 3 factories left because I am importing so much steel. And so much fuel. So let's reduce our fuel imports a little bit from Venezuela. Possibly the rubber imports too. Trying to get some factories back. Unfortunately, we're importing a lot of steel, but we kind of have to. Fire control is not going to be very useful. Yeah, we really need some of this doctrine line done so that the destroyers are better at submarine detection. Would it be worth producing a handful of naval bombers? Would the tech cost not be worth the while? Yes, it probably is. More so if we owned Malta still. But at the moment I'm just trying to focus the most heavily on destroyers, just to keep the destroyers tip-top. Plus I'm still trying to upgrade my frontline troops. Like, I could probably quite dramatically scale this stuff back just to get more tanks done. Except, of course, that costs more resources. Tanks are expensive. Alright, let's get one. I can't. I don't have enough factories for this. We need more civilian factories, that's the problem. Oops, archers. Two more can be upgraded. 1, 2. Comitatensis. Front line is pretty much a stalemate at the moment, yes. Just started watching Why Don't I Go in the Offensive because I have very limited manpower and I don't want to lose it. I'm perfectly happy being in a stalemate. Like, my theatre of war is the sea. My job is to protect the Mediterranean to keep trade flowing. Germany and Austria are the ones fighting the land battle. And I'm also kind of waiting until we defeat Russia. And there's Stalingrad. Although, how is Russia doing? Russia's more than halfway down. Oh, what's that? No. They are launching attacks on Metz, and they are looking a little bit better. See if this makes any movement. Are we never going to go to war with Austria for Venice? I mean, the intention is to reunite Italy, so probably. But right now we have bigger enemies to defeat, namely France. Nah, this isn't doing anything. That's why I'm not pushing, because you can't really. And I want to make sure that I keep as much manpower as I possibly can for pumping out these ships. I mean, one thing that I could do is send some of this weaponry to Germany, seeing as they have the manpower to actually use it. Towed AA, cool. October 40. Is there anything in October 40 that I'm missing? Those are 41. Better radar. Yes, I'm missing the research. So let's get that. My stability is down 20% since this... No, 15% since this war started. Naval modernization. Enemy superior supremacy. They've got almost 8,000 in ships present in that area. That's a lot of subs. Are we still reconning that area? No, we're only reconning this. You know what? Recon both of those. And then strike force both of those. Oh, strike force is still going over there. Yeah, I don't want you doing that. And you can also join the recon fun. So I'm just going to cancel your orders and say recon here and here. And you two are assigned to that order. You are not, because you have no destroyers. Improved dreadnought hull. Finished. Now the question is, do I want to try and build any? $17 times more, well, no, less than that. You could get 5 destroyers in the time it takes to build one unupgraded dreadnought. Which they're already using. Get a lot better secondaries, radar, a much bigger engine, fire control, AA2, super heavy batteries, which we haven't upgraded at all, and float plane catapult maybe. 19,000 production for one of these. Stubbers, thank you very much for the bits. Howdy, partner. I think once I've stabilized the destroyer situation, we're relatively close to doing that. Then we can start thinking about adding some dreadnoughts to the fleet. What about Malta and that one island close to Spain? Spain still owns that island. Malta is currently occupied by them. Where's my 5th research slot? Don't think you get one. Not all countries get 5. We already got the one from there. There's none over here. Nope, looks like we just get the 1. Well, the 4 total. Start with 3, get 1 more. So, now we need to choose between the strategical navy, which is convoy interdiction, unrestricted warfare, subs, that's convoy hunting, or fleet and being doctrine. I think we want the fleet and being doctrine. We need more ships, capable of beating back the syndicalist scum and ensure they have a watery grave deep in Neptune's realm. Not small puny escort ships, but the great towering barrages of flagships will win us this sea. A worthy dream, but first we need destroyers. Lost a cruiser and 11 destroyers. Yikes, that was a loss and a half there, Canada. Oh wait, please tell me there's not more. No, there's not. Nothing else. Just a big empty space. Remember that 2 Sicilies is not a major power, it's supposed to be one of the minors. It's usually the majors that go for 5 research slots. Yeah, that does look like it's occupied, doesn't it? Yeah, it is. Whoops. Just alt-tab there by accident. Centralized fire control. Nice. Nope, still the Kingdom of Spain. It's just a weird colour. And I would very much like to continue getting forward observers. Go ahead and research that. Keep the doctrines going. And how are we doing for heavy tanks? I'm going to go ahead and add 2 more. Get those upgrading. And we could get another policy. Naval aviation. Battlefield support. I mean, we do have close air support, theoretically. Could also upgrade our manpower, but I don't think we need to. We're actually pretty good at conserving manpower. So I'm not going to bother. Nope. Stalemate it is. I mean, one thing that we could do, and we probably should, is send some troops to Spain, because Spain's clearly struggling a little. So, let's get the heavy units. New unit under Messe. And I think I'm going to give you to Mr. Uber Defense, which is him. And then my defensive forces can be led by Bonessa. And then you... Well, except for the fact that I'd have to sail there. There's no ships here right now. Enemy superiority is 0. Ah, and you know what? The other thing I would very much like to do is have a word with you, Sardinia, and say, I wish to build some stuff on your land, please. And when you say yes, I'm going to start building some radar on you as well. So that I can get radar coverage of this whole area. So Sicily will get me this, and then you'll get me this. Hell, it might even be better in Spain. Spain won't. Right. You need a different colour, so I can actually tell you apart. Let's go with dark purple, and you can go pink. Oops, no, you're purple. Well, actually, you're the garrison force. You should be an orange, because that is historically my garrison colour. And you over to Livorno. And then have you sailing over to... Oh, I don't have access. Give me access, please. And construction. Thank you. And then we'll sail over there. Say hello. New England and the Commune of France have made peace. New England, Baratia. What's happened to New England? Have they left the Entente? They have left the Entente. Well, the CSA will have fun gobbling you up. Ah, and now we're out of convoys, so we're going to build one more of those. Whoops, keep doing that. And then we're going to start getting some more convoys. Prioritize them.